The Brian Gould Show features content from the internet and current events throughout the world. All photos, videos, names, and other content is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't fall asleep. It's rude.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Brian Gould Show podcast. It's been several weeks since I've been able to do one of these. I've been tied up doing my sports show, in case you didn't know. Got Joe Cool with me. Say hey.
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 It's been a while, man.
Yeah, it's been probably
at least a month and a half
since we've been together on this podcast.
I think July was the last time we did one. I don't remember. I didn't even bother to look it up.
I'm used to sitting behind the microphone now.
Yeah, well, so we just watched this clip. You'll find it on my Twitter feed. Look me up on Twitter, Real Brian Gould.
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that, I guess. I don't know. Or my website, briangouldshow.com. You'll see it there on the feed. So this guy driving a Ford Explorer, the story doesn't say where it took place, does a hit and run on a bicyclist, and I don't even know how this guy ends up pulling a gun and holds him at gunpoint and calls 911 till the police show up to arrest him.
He was trying to get away, basically, because he still had the bike underneath the vehicle, and he's dragging the bike.
I mean, the bicyclist, I guess, went to the hospital and was okay, but how do you get pulled over by a guy with the gun? If I'm in my Explorer and I hit someone on a bike and I'm still going, how did the guy pull him over? I wonder if he just pulled up alongside of him. And
if somebody pulls up beside me and has a gun and says pull over, I think I'm going to pull over.
Yeah, go. I'd shoot the window. Have at her.
I
Good
think
luck.
the guy knew he did wrong by hitting a bicyclist. He's claiming he didn't know
and jumped out.
What a bunch of BS.
Yeah, it's an interesting video to watch. The guy's pleading for his life. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
That's what I would be worried about. I wouldn't be worried about not running, but I'd be worried about getting shot by the guy.
Yeah, again, just another a-hole with a gun that probably shouldn't have it.
Well, no. I don't look at it that way.
It's okay to pull a gun on someone.
Let me ask you this, Brian. If your daughter Mia gets hit by a car and the car tries to leave, and that's your guy,
you can't
that's the guy,
put me in that position.
Why?
Because the gun's not right. It never will be right. Take guns off the street. I'm sorry.
I think it stopped something there. Yeah. The guy didn't fight him.
For once, it's good merit with the gun. I understand that, but I hate guns. It's never good to have one. I don't care. I never will. Guns are bad. Guns are evil. So, a guy in Essex, England, got pulled over for speeding.
Damn those English.
Yeah. And guess how fast he was going?
2 miles an hour.
For speeding, he was doing 88 miles an hour.
In what kind of zone?
In a DeLorean.
In a DeLorean.
No.
He's going back to the future.
That's. He claims I wasn't trying to time travel at all, but he did get a ticket for speeding. He paid $29,000 for the car, and he said people try to take pictures of it all the time and slow down and take pictures of him in the car. And
was he dressed like Doc or Marty McFly?
He should have been.
Is that the picture of the car there?
That's not.
Or that's just a DeLorean?
That's a DeLorean there.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because he fought the ticket and won. It got dropped.
He went back to the future and fought it.
Mills decided to fight the case, but it was ultimately thrown out after the prosecution offered no evidence, according to their local paper, The Telegraph. I was fed up, like most motorists, of being a law-abiding citizen, but a soft target for the traffic police. So apparently, on certain roads, if there's no traffic on the road, you can go as fast as you want.
Wow.
And I guess he fought this ticket, and that's one of the main reasons why it got dropped.
How funny would it be if his name was McFly?
Nigel Mills.
Marty McFly.
Nigel Mills. I don't have a problem with the speeding thing. I got a heavy foot as it is. I'm all about just getting there. It's a little ridiculous.
I don't understand. People speed every day, so what's the difference with what he did?
Apparently nothing, because the judge saw in his favor. It's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it's no different than what happens every day here.
He
People
literally
get
pulled over for doing 88 miles. You think that the traffic person...
That's a coincidence.
I don't know. Maybe he did that on purpose?
That's just a coincidence.
Also, you'll find another video. It's a video of a lady in a mall, and she's checking out at a cash register. And all of a sudden, this exploding sound comes from her purse, and a big puff of smoke comes out. And it's actually a videotape showing one of those e-vape devices or e-cigarettes exploding in her purse.
I've heard of phones exploding before. Have you ever heard of that?
No, actually,
I've seen phones explode. They get overheated and they catch fire and explode. I've never heard of a evap.
Well, this video breaks down. It shows other people suffering the consequences of these lithium batteries exploding. That's what it is. The lithium battery overheats and explodes, and it shows people's mouths and lips and faces getting torched. I'm not a big fan of the e-cigarette. I hate smoking altogether. I think cigarettes are nasty and a disgusting habit. Nothing's more of a turnoff to me than a woman lighting up a cigarette and sticking it in her mouth. Some people are turned on by that, the whole arousal, aspect of lips touching something, but I think smoking is just a disgusting habit. And granted,
nobody wants to kiss an ashtray.
No, exactly. Granted, the e-cigarette's a nice alternative to it, I guess. But if these things are exploding, then obviously they need to address this and change it up.
Here's a thought: has anybody ever thought that the terrorist could be putting stuff in evaps to that's kind of, you see what I'm getting at?
You could.
I mean, I don't want that to happen.
I don't think it's going on now, but it's all definitely.
I don't want that to happen, but man,
it's definitely an option.
For all you terrorists out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Please don't do it. But I don't smoke it anyhow. So
thanks for offering that info.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
What's a bigger turnoff to you? A girl that smokes, or a girl that has one of these evac or
I thought you were going to say, or a girl with a penis.
Yeah, that too.
That's a big turn off right there.
An e-cigarette, it's not horrible, but man, it's just...
Evap, all you're taking in is vapor.
Yeah.
You're not taking any tobacco, and it's scented, I think. You can get
a lot of them are
scented.
flavored,
so
scented.
You could have good breath. You could still have nice breath and not smell like an ashtray.
I'm just not a fan
And at least
of it.
they're trying to kick the habit of smoking.
The way I look at it is you got a weak will to you if you're using the e-cigarette to eventually wean yourself off of smoking altogether and you quit, that's fine. But if it's just an alternative as to smoking, then you're weak-willed, in my opinion.
Put a patch on.
You have to...
they make patches that you
have a
wear.
horrible addictive personality if you can't get off of smoking by the time you hit this e-cig thing.
I don't know. My mom and dad, they smoked for 40-something years. And, it's not a good habit to get into. They ended up dying from cancer from it. But it's a bad habit. My dad had a third of his lung removed, and he still ended up smoking.
It's just
the day he died.
Disgusting habit. It's just, like you said, it's like kissing an ashtray. I've never ever dated girls that smoked. Like I told them right up front, if we're gonna be
That's
anything,
a deal breaker for you.
Huge. If we're gonna be anything, you're gonna quit smoking. And a couple of them actually quit, and of course we didn't work out, but they thanked me because it saved them money, and in the long run, probably saved them some years on their lives. But I'm just not turned on by the smoking thing. Again, some people don't mind it at all. They're down with the I don't know what it is, the fascination of them putting something to their lips.
It relaxes people.
Well, some people are turned on by it, watching other people smoke. Like a fetish or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a weird fetish.
There are some weird ones.
What's your fetish? Do you have a fetish?
Do I have a fetish? Ooh, good question. No, I don't.
No.
I have preferences. Like, I prefer blondes. I prefer Little Caesars pizza. I
That's
prefer.
not really fetish.
No, it's not. It's a preference.
Yeah, I can't talk about my fetish on here.
Sure you can. We just won't send it out to certain social media streams. That's all.
There's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, that follow this podcast, and by some weird ungodly chance you don't know, I've been doing 444 Sports Talk Radio for the past couple weeks.
And you do a very good job.
Interning over there. I had Pete Rose my first week. I won't talk about sports because I know that's when people stop listening to this podcast. So for the non-sports people, you're saved that moving forward, none of these podcasts will be about sports unless it's just something overwhelming that you can't not talk about, kind of like that Kaepernick thing, but I won't bring that up here. Again, I won't bore you with sports, but that's what I've been doing. You can listen to all the archives on my website, briangouldshow.com, and click the on-demand tab at the top if you do want to hear some good sports talk radio. The first couple episodes are 3 hours long. The rest are at 2. I'm at a 2-hour show from noon to 2. So
I never realized how savvy Murdoch is in college football and
he knows
in
a
NFL.
lot about football. He is a football guru.
That cat is very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Well, he follows these kids from college all the way up. So
yeah, if you want to bet, that's the man to talk to right there.
One guy to listen into. Definitely want to listen into him. Frisky Elephant wants to love on a sexy Asian chick. I have to click on this while we're talking about this.
Look at that trunk. Holy smokes.
Make sure the mute button's on.
Wow.
Oh, it's a baby one. Look at him. Look at him go.
I'd like to
have sex with that elephant too, huh?
Is that a sexy Asian chick? No, the elephant's Asian. That chick's not Asian. Does she look Asian to you?
Maybe it's in Asia. Maybe that's what they mean. That was a short video, 15 seconds.
The elephant wasn't even hard.
It was a baby one. So is that technically being a pedophile since he had sex with a baby?
Bestiality.
A baby?
Bestiality.
A bestiality?
Bestiality.
Having sex with a baby elephant?
I think she wanted it. That's what she told the reporters. I wanted it. That is crazy. That's one fetish I never got into. Seeing
bestiality.
Bestiality. No, I don't understand the whole thing. Yeah, Uncle Phil, he's passed away.
He's been gone.
Celebrities that you didn't know died, and Uncle Phil. I like that guy, but he will always be known as Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'll never know him from anything else. Was he in anything else?
You know what? That's a good question.
I'm sure he was a distinguished actor. He was in a movie, the Brady Bunch movie.
Was he in that?
He was one of the neighbors there.
Let's see. Let's look this up. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince.
James Avery. I know he was a distinguished actor. I guarantee you he had a lot of
filmography. The Blues Brothers.
I didn't know that.
He was in a lot. Oh, Fletch was a good movie. Let's see what else. The Ladies Club.
License to Drive. That was with the two Coreys, I think.
Beastmaster 2.
The Brady Bunch movie, like I said, Little
$12.
Miss Millions.
Prince of Egypt. Dr. Dolittle 2.
He had quite a career. Lethal Weapon. Oh, no. Lethal Eviction. I'm sorry. A Christmas Wish. Never heard
They're
of
all
it.
like B movies.
Yeah.
B and C movies.
But once you reach the point where you're known as Uncle Phil, it's kind of hard to typecast. You kind of get typecasted.
Yeah, he passed away in 2013.
Wow. Did you watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I saw episodes of it. I didn't get a chance to follow it, but
I didn't like it when it first came out, but man, I learned to love it. And by the end, I was sad to see it go.
Here you go. This was on Tosh.
Arab man caught effing a donkey. Oh no. And he had it in there.
Oh yeah.
How come the donkey and he's acting surprised that he got caught?
I saw this on Tosh Point
Are
last
you
year.
serious?
Yeah, just creeping up.
How great would it have been if the donkey kicked him? He has. That is just. I don't know what's sicker, him putting it in the donkey or us watching it.
Bestiality.
How many times have you seen an animal and just said, "Oh, how I'd like to make love to that"?
Every time I look at you.
Oh no!
You animal.
I'm an animal.
Good old life.
And he's shaking his head like, "I didn't do anything."
Yeah, no.
Dude, you got caught I don't want to say red-handed.
Red balls, maybe.
Yeah, you got caught with your weenie in the donkey. It was Shrek.
Oh, Shrek.
Donkey. What's up with all these videos? Now we're watching one American caught having sex with a dog and children.
No way.
Is that the dog or is that the lady?
Obviously, they won't show
she's
it.
Nasty.
There's been some weird stories lately. Even
She
locally
is
here in Florida,
nasty.
there's been some wild stuff going on. Did you see the lady that caught the albino raccoon on her backyard eating garbage? Yeah, it's like that's also on my
What'd she do
Twitter
to
feed.
that?
Nothing. She just recorded a video. It's a albino raccoon. Have you ever seen an albino raccoon?
No.
No, I'll show you right now. This is pretty
They're
crazy.
nocturnal. Raccoons are nocturnal. They're
Yeah,
only
you know
supposed
what?
to come out at night.
What are the purpose? What is the purpose for a
raccoon?
at this point? Yeah.
To
What?
eat trash and get in everything. And
I mean, we try to get rid of rodents all the time, like rats and mice. How come we hold on to the?
we used to have raccoons on my back porch all the time.
Why do we hold on to the raccoon species? What are they good for? I'm
No
not.
good. Yuck.
It's here in Newport Richie.
Is it? I hate all rodents. I'm not a raccoon guy. I'm not an armadillo person.
Armadillo,
Yeah.
like quesadilla.
You see all those
See?
laying around all the time. Okay, it kind of looks cute.
I don't even think it's the cute. It's the wow factor. Have you ever seen a white?
I wouldn't know what it was.
Raccoon.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't see any stripes on it. It's just all white.
Well, that's why it's.
It's
see,
almost
there's-
like
there's
the
a-
tail has a little bit of color. It looks more like a rat.
It looks like
I mean,
rat, a fox.
Fox. I've seen a fox before.
You've seen a fox before?
Yeah,
I've
she was
seen-
a blonde-haired fox. We'll get into that. That's a different story. No, I mean it's pretty cute.
I don't even think it's a cute part.
Raccoons, in all, are pretty cute.
No, thank you.
I've seen people want to keep them for pets. They don't make good pets.
No, they definitely don't.
No, they make good fur coats though.
Hats,
Hats.
coonskin hat.
What would make a good hat? What kind of animal would make a great hat? Siberian Husky. I know I'm gonna piss some people off saying that one.
What about a snakeskin hat?
I have snakeskin boots.
Yeah, you have some really metro snakeskin
Yes.
boots.
Retro or Metro?
Metro.
Metro and Retro. They're from the 80s.
I love this video.
Which one's that?
This vine that I sent you yesterday.
Oh, I didn't get that. I mean, I understood it. He just cocks back like he's ready to
He got
hit
scared.
he got scared, but he cocked back like he was ready to hit somebody.
Yeah, you have to go to.
You gotta go hit. You gotta hit the person if you're going that far.
Go check out my website, briangouldShow.com, and check out my Twitter feed. Go down a few clicks, and you'll see it says it's captioned, "This is hilarious. Wish I could have been or could have seen this in person." It's this guy. He's walking from like a hallway into a kitchen area, and it must be like his little brother or something comes jumping out and scares him, and he cocks his fist back.
That's a Brian Gould move right there. He would so get me with that. Or try to.
That dude is hilarious, and there's some music that goes to it that makes it even better. So
This man right here is one of the king of pranks.
I don't know what you're talking
He'll
about.
come over my place and he'll go use the restroom, and I go to use the restroom, and what does he do? He'll put like Vaseline on the door handle.
How old are you?
Or
Why do you have
toothpaste,
Vaseline?
Or toothpaste.
Yeah, you put toothpaste in my door handle last time you were over. Which
Yes, I did.
It didn't work because I was looking for it. Because the toothpaste tube was out of place when I walked in there to use the
I
bathroom.
put it back in the same place
Yeah, but
in the toilet.
Yeah.
But he's the king of pranks. What's the best prank you've ever done? Besides spraying the stinky stuff in the elevator.
I've done some epic ones in my day, from paintballs to telling people stories and making them believe that the story was real and just letting it go and sending them on their way. Meet me at Target in 10 minutes. That
was funny.
That was one of my favorite ones.
He would prank phone call me, text, and I didn't know who it was texting me. And it was Brian, and meet me at Target in 10 minutes. I'm going to kick your ass and all this. And it got to a point where I looked at him. I said, Brian, is it you? No, it's not me. It's not me.
Poker face.
And one day I get the messages, and I'm standing right in front of Brian. And I look over at him, and there he is on his phone. What a jerk.
Meet me at Target in 10 minutes.
Oh man, I had a friend of mine. I used to, when I was sat on the toilet, he used to stick firecrackers in the keyhole and light them off. Talk about scaring the crap out of somebody.
One of my favorites is when people are using the bathroom, banging on the door as hard and as loud as I can. That scares people.
Yeah.
Anything that startles people's one of my favorites to do.
Yeah, speaking of startling, your favorite time of the year, Halloween.
Coming up. Halloween Horror Nights starts tonight.
Hallow Scream should be starting soon.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Mia to Halloween Horror Nights this year.
You're not a Hallow Scream guy, you're a Halloween Horror Night guy.
They usually have better stuff. I haven't been to Hallow Scream. I went to Halloween Horror Nights last year for the very first time ever.
Yeah, you took...
I took Mia.
And Vitard.
And, we had fun, a lot of fun. The line sucked to stand through 2.5 hours.
That's anywhere.
But in the beginning, we were ripping right through everything. We got through probably 3-4 attractions, and by the time the first hour was done, everything was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, I worked at Hallow Scream for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And man, the people coming through there, I loved it. I love scaring people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Keep it short and sweet. Haven't done a podcast in a while. I'd like to keep it at the 15-minute mark, but
good times.
We're a few minutes over that. We'll try to get one of these out once a week again, if possible. If not, every so often. I might do one solo on the fly in between point A and
Thanks
point B.
Thanks a lot. What am I, chopped liver?
Yeah, I don't like liver.
People love me.
You're a donkey.
People love me. Girls adore me.
Yeah.
Even the ones that never saw me.
Yeah. Your inmate friends.
Oh. I'm not a donkey.
Donkey.
I'm not a donkey.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening in. Like I said, everything's archived on demand. BrianGouldShow.com. I'm your host, Brian Gould, along with
Joe Cool.
See ya.